Oh, and welcome to Mr. Casarino's ESL class. Uh, Today we're going to be doing a web quest for creating a restaurant scene. You can find a copy of this information on www.jcscience1.weebly.com. And if you have any further questions, please contact me at my email 004411605@coyote.csusb.edu. Let's get started. So, today we're going to be learning about how to order food from a restaurant. Restaurants are available all over the world, but each are a little bit different from one another. So the goal of this task is to prepare yourself to order food at a restaurant while knowing what you're getting. Very often you will need to talk to the restaurant staff to know what food you are really getting, so do not miss out on that dream meal just because you were unprepared. So for this task, you will be working in pairs to create a restaurant scene and then uploading it onto YouTube. Each restaurant needs a menu, so you will be creating that menu as well. The menu will have at least 10 item descriptions, and you must have as many words from the vocabulary list as possible to describe your food. You want to make sure your customers know that they're getting tasty, savory food. The video itself must also mention 5 items that out of your menu, and it can be either recommended by you or your partner. So the process. Let's go ahead and get started with that one. The first thing you want to do is find your pair and start making your menu. You're going to use this link to create a copy of your own menu template. You'll use that menu template to create your menu. Next step, you're going to create at least 10 items to put onto your menu with descriptions. Make sure again to use the vocabulary link below to find the words and use them. Additionally, there is more material down below for helping you write a menu. Next, you're going to watch an example video for your restaurant scene. Go ahead and click on that YouTube link to watch it. Once you have watched the video, you're going to create a script for your video. Remember, you again need to talk at least about 5 items and give me descriptions about that item. And lastly, you're going to be using your MacBooks to record the scene of you and your partner acting out the script. Here is the list of materials I mentioned before. Vocabulary words, make sure to use as many of these as possible. And 2 tutorials, one for recording on your MacBook and 1 for uploading to YouTube. And lastly, 1 more tutorial for creating a menu. Let's talk about how I'm going to grade you. I'm going to be breaking up the grade into 3 different parts: the menu, the script, and the video. To have a good menu, you need very many different foods with good descriptions and containing many vocabulary words in them. To have a good script, the script needs to be formatted clearly and have your roles also clearly marked, while also having little to no grammar or spelling issues. Lastly, the script should contain transitions to flow well. Lastly, I'm going to be grading your video, primarily your acting. Lines should be spoken energetically and fluidly, as well as having good eye contact and appropriate body language. At the end of this assignment, you should be able to know how to order food from a restaurant and ask for descriptions. You'll also have learned several vocabulary words and what they mean by writing the description of their food. And lastly, we'll have practiced our fluent speaking throughout the video. That's going to be all for the presentation on this restaurant scene. Credits and references are there for all of the material I've taken. Well,